Hey, everybody. This is Jarrod Albrick, the yard sale artist, here with another bonus live stream where we're going to be opening up some packets of trading cards. So if you're here for watching somebody open trading card packs, you're in the right spot. So let's see what packs we are going to open today. We've had a lot of fun with these lately. Again, just to preface, if you've not been here before, I ordered 2 of these blind packs of, it looks like they're mostly 90s trading cards off of a guy on eBay. It was like $10 per pack, and there's like 20, I think 20 per. Anyway, it was a pretty good deal, and it's a lot of fun to open these random packs, just find out, what we get. So let's just get into this. I don't even know what kind of card is about to come out. So our first pack of cards that we're about to open is Marilyn Monroe cards. That's cool. I didn't even know this was a thing. But yeah, we've got Marilyn Monroe cards. That's kind of nifty keen. I want to say hey to Hines. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Hines. Good to see you, buddy. And let's learn a little bit more about Marilyn Monroe cards, shall we? All right. You know what I did? You know what I didn't prep well enough for on this episode is I don't have my reading glasses on. Maybe I can do it with the screen. Use technology to my advantage. All right. See, I can read a lot of that. I'm looking for the year. It looks like 94. I think it says 1994. Should have brought my reading glasses. I wonder if I have a pair laid over. I do. I got a pair right over here. There we go. Now I'm all set. Okay. Let's see here. Doesn't really have a date on here. There's some sort of a contest that you can enter. Oh, wait. If you flip it up, it's 1993. These cards are from 1993. And we're going to learn what these Marilyn Monroe cards are all about. So let's find out together. 1993 Marilyn Monroe cards. Let's just take a look, shall we? Let's go ahead. Well, this package just wants to snap back to being closed. There we go. All right. All right. Here's our first one. There you have it. Marilyn. And it is card 28. And it has trivia on the back. Okay, these have trivia on the back. That's kind of interesting. Marilyn Monroe. A minor movie that helped Marilyn's career was 1949's Love Happy, the last of the 13 Marx Brothers comedies. Huh, I didn't know that. She had a scene that lasted less than 30 seconds. That's neat. So you get these, apparently, I guess maybe they're all going to have trivia on the back. I don't know. This is our first one. But there is our first card. It is number 28 from the Marilyn Monroe collection. Let's see now. And oh, look, it's another picture of Marilyn Monroe. There's probably no shortage of those out there. There's probably a lot of pictures of her taken in her, well, sadly short-lived career. But when you're a model and an actress like that, there's probably a lot of cameras around. All right. A peek at Marilyn in the late 1940s at the time of her second studio contract with Columbia. Columbia was wise enough to give Marilyn the second lead in 1948's Ladies of the Chorus, but let her contract lapse later that same year. That's card number 36, Marilyn Monroe. Next up, we've got one. This one's, are they all signed in gold, sort of? Oh, yeah, they're all signed in sort of a gold, they have that gold signature print on them. That's kind of neat. Pretty cool. Got Marilyn counting some money here. This is card number 25. A publicity shot from the set of There's No Business Like Show Business. Marilyn was cast as Vicky in a supporting role to musical veterans Ethel Merman and Dan Daly. Her version of Heat Wave was one of the film's brightest moments. There you go. Card 25. And again, these are all from a 1993 trading card set that I didn't even know existed until today. If you know anything about these or collected these, by all means, say something in the chat. We've got Maryland again. What a surprise. I have a funny feeling all these are going to have Maryland on them. And Marilyn Monroe, it's more trivia. Marilyn did radio drama only once. On August 31st, 1952, she played a murderess on an episode of NBC's Hollywood Star Playhouse. The role offered timely experience for Marilyn would soon rise in fame as the evil Rose of Niagara. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one. Anyway, that's card 30. Card 30. This is card number 84, so we know there's at least 84 cards in this set. And there she is in a purple dress. I will say I like the whoever designed the set, they use the big bold Maryland font and they kind of move it, it's high on this one and then low on this one where she's seated, so like her leg dangles into Maryland and like the umbrella is over it. Like whoever did the graphic design for the card set, pretty good. And I like this is in sideways because you have this very tall, lean photo of her. So it's really well designed, I think. Card 84. Maryland's first personal acting coach was Natasha Leitis, who first worked with young Marilyn while head drama coach at Columbia Pictures. Leitis would leave Columbia in 1950 to work with Marilyn full time. So she was assigned to her, and then I'm learning a lot. I would imagine I would on a set of Marilyn Monroe cards. There's a few of these left. Oh, that's a very pretty picture of her. And once again, the big, bold Marilyn, they keep finding ways to play it. They just run it right behind her, and her headshot takes up the majority of the card. Card number 3. Marilyn's career demanded frequent appearances at awards banquets. Though she won many other awards, she was denied, in typical Hollywood fashion, even as much as a nomination for a Best Actress Academy Award. That's a good-looking card, though. Again, I don't know. Like, this is probably not a card set that I would be drawn to. I'm not a huge Marilyn Monroe buff. I like her, and I understand her place in Hollywood and pop culture. But the card stock is really good. They all have a gloss finish. They all have the gold embossed signature. And again, the layouts are really good. So even though it's not a set that I would be really drawn to personally for collecting, it's well made. It's well made and well crafted. This is card number 89. Late 1950s reflections. Marilyn often sought refuge from continual publicity barrage by seeking solitude, as seen in this wistful instant. Even in these quieter moments, a photographer was seldom far away. Yep, that's that. Oh, I bumped packet cam. I always do it once per episode at least. It's not an earthquake. I just bumped packet cam. 2 more cards in this Maryland pack. All right, another good design. Yeah, whoever was designing these and the layouts and whatnot in '93 was doing a really good job. This is card number 86. Marilyn, as she appeared at a movie premiere with former husband Joe DiMaggio. The two were married in a January 14th, 1954 civil ceremony in San Francisco. Try saying that one. A civil ceremony in San Francisco. That's a fun one. And later settled in the Fisherman's Wharf area where the DiMaggio family had a restaurant. The things we learned from the Marilyn Monroe card set. Last card in this packet. Surprise, surprise. It's another picture of Marilyn Monroe. After her first 2 studio contracts were not renewed, Marilyn's movie career hit a dry spell around 1949. Still a popular model and cover girl, she returned to the work she knew well and excelled at it. So yeah, this is probably most likely a modeling shot, maybe for a magazine or something. More people who know Marilyn stuff will know. So anyway, that was a good set. I kind of liked all the cards, but as far as like really good composition and standout cards, I would say these are my 3 favorites. The one where she's counting the money, and this headshot and this one, probably the one where she's counting the money. I like the energy of it because she's got a little more to do in that card. So that's going to be my pick of the bunch for the 1993 Marilyn Monroe cards. All right, I'll put those away. I got all these cards from these episodes that I've been open packets on, and one day we're going to have to give those away on to one of our Patreon members. By the way, if you'd like to become one, I'll drop a banner for you. If you want to become a Crusaders Club member with us here at the Longbox Crusade, it's pretty simple. Go to patreon.com/Longbox Crusade. You can join for as little as $1 a month. You get access to behind-the-scenes live recording sessions of our podcast. You get priority seating to be guests on podcasts. You get entered for raffles and stuff. It's a sweet deal. So check that out at the bottom of the screen. While I bring in the next pack of cards from the 90s. Well, I think it's from the 90s. Let's find out what's next. Get my glasses on so I can tell what's next. Okay. VR Troopers 5-card piece puzzle pack. I vaguely remember VR Troopers. I want to say they were like a competitor for Power Rangers. Again, the 90s is when I get into high school and college, so I'm not as up to date with that kind of stuff at the time. I'm looking for a year on this. Yep, 1995, and it's by Saban or Saban. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Those are the same people that did Power Rangers, so I think it's just another property that they were attempting to, mimic the success of Power Rangers. But this came out in 95, so this would have been my graduated high school that year / freshman year of college. So my memory was decent on that. JB Reese, collect all 4 puzzle card pack. All right, well, let's get to it. There's only a few cards in here. So let me get to it. You guys know how bad I am at opening cards on the show. It's everyone's favorite to watch me struggle, as I am right now, still struggling. There we go. Now we got it. All right. Let's find out what these puzzle cards are all about. All right, here's our first one. Okay, so it's quite literally, like I remember we used to build the little picture card puzzles with like Star Wars cards and whatnot. And I wonder if they're numbered. Okay, it says 1995. They're not numbered. Well, let's see how far we get with this pack that I got. The next card also has a I got 2 that stuck together. VR Troopers, much like that logo. And another piece of puzzle. So, I mean, I'm assuming that that's going to be 2 different puzzles, because these both look like a bottom right puzzle piece to me. All right, let's move on to the next card. This one doesn't have any VR Troopers. This looks like a top right piece of someone's face. And of course, there's another puzzle piece on the back. That one looks like this one's using landscape and this one's using portrait, and they don't look like any of these quite go together, although those 2 might. I don't know. Anybody out there collect VR Troopers? Anybody know anything about VR Troopers? I've come across a couple in my yard sale days. There we go, another puzzle card. I feel like I might have had some pieces that would, like, does this go with this? Yeah, it does. Look at that. Hey, we made one. These 2 match. That, again, that's a portrait, so that won't quite work. And so is that. But we did get 2 pieces that go together. I consider this a great victory out of this puzzle card pack. Looks like, as it says, 1 more card. So they're doing 5 cards. Oh, I forgot to. This is kind of cool. I was looking at the package earlier, and I forgot to mention this is kind of neat. Look for VR Troopers audio cassettes wherever music is sold. That's interesting. VR Trooper audio cassettes. Now, I have a bit of a collection of audio cassettes. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before in my adventures. I got to be on the lookout for those VR Troopers audio cassettes. All right. Last card. Again, another one of those. Oh, look at that. We completed half of a puzzle out of one pack. We've got, well, I think it's half. I think there's another half. It could go further off to the right for all I know. But let's see what happens if I flip them over. Do they match here as well? Oh yeah, they do. They do. Oh, look. It doesn't matter if they're portrait or landscape. They still come together. That is pretty super sweet. Oh, look. Yeah, we did get a complete puzzle. Aren't we just the luckiest people? Look at that. Ha ha. Winner, chicken dinner. So, yeah, we got a complete puzzle out of that one. So if I flip them over in the same way, I will have to reverse them. Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought, well, I was like, well, some of them are portraits, some are landscapes, so they don't go together, but I was wrong. They do go together. That one goes there. Okay. So I wonder if every pack has a complete puzzle. It says collect all 4. You wouldn't sell a lot. I mean, you only, unless you made like one of the puzzles really rare, but there we go. Hey, I want to say hi to Billy D, who stopped in the chat. I want to thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Of course, Hines as Judge Dredd. What do you think? Are you saying VR Troopers reminds you of Judge Dredd? Is that what you're saying there, Hines? Because I'll buy that. But I'm just really excited that we got a complete puzzle out of this pack. It exceeded all expectations. That is pretty cool. All right, so we made a puzzle. VR Troopers. All right. That's kind of fun. It was more fun than I thought it would be. I was like, okay, well, I figure we're just gonna get pieces and parts and maybe get a couple of connections. So I don't know if that's typical or not. Like if every pack has a complete puzzle, and then really the hardest part is just finding, because it says collect all 4, so I guess there's only 4 puzzles. So there you go. So anyway, that was today's packets were the VR Troopers from 95 and the Marilyn Monroe cards from 1993. Neither one of these did I know existed. I didn't know there was card series for either of these until I pulled them out of this random pack today. They're pretty neat. Again, I'd probably be slightly more drawn to the VR Troopers. I'm more into toys. I like Marilyn Monroe. I've seen a couple of her movies. Of course, she's really pretty. Nothing wrong with that. But I just would more gravitate towards this sort of a kitschy toy property in my collection. But they're both neat. So 93, 95. Those were the random packs we opened today. Thanks to Hines and Billy D for stopping by and saying hello in the chat. You guys are the coolest. I'll save. I got more. I have more in this packet that they sent me. They actually sent me 2 packets. And then so I have one that's completely unopened still. There's going to be plenty more of these card openings. I just think these are fun. I hope you guys are enjoying them as well. If you did, I really appreciate it if you would give us the old like, and whether or not you want to subscribe is up to you. We'd love to have you. I'm Jarrod Ulbrich from the Longbox Crusade. As you can see down here, I'm at Yard Sale Artist on X and Facebook and Instagram. You can find me there. And I just encourage you all to come out and see what the Longbox Crusade has to offer. Check us out on your podcatchers. If you're on YouTube, we release all of our podcasts there as well, if that's more convenient for you. But yeah, check out the Longbox Crusade. We do a lot of different stuff, a lot of fun stuff, and we'd love to have you around for the ride. And a quick pop in at the very end from Auburn Elvis pops in from over on X, and he said, did the Marilyn Monroe cards blame her death on the mob? No, I know you missed it earlier. They did have like really cool trivia and stuff on the back. But no accusations were made at all. They were actually, they exceeded expectations in card quality and layout. So I definitely encourage you, once this is done uploading, go back and check those out. They're like graphically designed. They were really well done, and the cards were of really good quality. So it was very cool. But thanks for stopping by, Auburn Elvis, Heinz K, Billy D. You guys are awesome. You make it more fun when I have people to chat with. And I'll open another random packet at another random time on another random day. Just appreciate everybody who stopped by. So until next time, I will remove packet cam and I will act frozen. Bye, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.